Welcome back to Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass. We're a lifestyle channel where we discuss interesting things. We have another Barley episode for you today. We have Peticolas Melee in the USA American Pale Ale, and it's a limited release with Big World Tournament, which you can all draw your conclusions towards. But before we begin, let's thank our sponsors, our good friends at Toro Land and Ranch Company, www.torolandranch.com. They're an e-commerce platform with vacant land, livestock, working dogs, and soon-to-be apparel and goods. www.torolandranch.com. All right, well, Peticolas, they're a Dallas brewery. They're kind of in the design district area. They really love soccer, have great merch, great stickers. They have this limited release called Melee in the USA. It's in homage to the World Cup being in US, Canada, and Mexico this year. And it says citrus, pine, refreshing, bold hop bursts with bright citrus and pine flavors, balanced by a crisp, dry grain backbone for a clean, lively finish. The Kings of Soccer battle it out in 2026 on the world stage across the USA, where matches are fierce and the summer hotter. Stay refreshed, ready for every twist, turn, and nail-biting moment. Peticolas, the official beer of the supporters. Unfiltered, keep cold, and drink fresh. 5.5% ABV. 34 IBU for those of you tracking your bitterness units. Yeah. So let's go ahead and crack this open. I'm willing to bet you could probably catch a few games at Peticolas here in Dallas when those games start. All right. Got our trusty Cubs glass here. Whoops. There we go. And let's give it a pour. As far as who I think will win, I don't really have a good bead on it. Nice coloring. Not clear, but opaque. I would call this hazy. You could see through it a little bit, but you can see it's not filtered, which no big deal. So going back to soccer, for those of you that call it football, I think Spain and France are kind of your top two teams. That's just my 2 cents. Then maybe Argentina. And then, beyond that, I'm not sure. My wife and I tried to get tickets to England, Croatia. Wanted to see Modric for Croatia. Just didn't happen. No big deal. We'll stay home, watch the games on TV unless somebody bails on their tickets. So, let's give this a taste. Cheers, Prost, Salante, depending on where you're from. That is interesting. Let me try that again. Yes, there is some citrus. Think like, as far as the citrus, think like grapefruit, but like bitter grapefruit. It's almost like bitter grapefruit rolls into pine. Not as much like sap as you get as a West Coast IPA with Manhattan Project, but you do get a pine flavor. And then they say tropical fruit. Let me give another taste here. Almost grapefruit rind, pine, ending with like a cereal note. if I had to describe it as that way. And yes, crisp. 5.5%. Would I be slamming these? They're gonna be easier to slam than Peticolas' Velvet Hammer. That's for damn sure. These aren't Corona Light. I did see on their website they had a TKO in Mexico lager. I would be interested in trying that as well. Gonna have to go back to Total Winer specs to see who has it. That's a 4.5%, 18 IBUs. Let's see what else they got. Thrilla and Brazilla, that's another homage to a World Cup beer. I've always been a Golden Opportunity fan. I just have. Let's see, Standing Ovation. Have I had this? I'm sure I have. Weather's too... Need Dallas late January beer weather for Standing Ovation. 6.9%. The Duke. Have I had the Duke? Ooh, 12%. I'm sure I have in a flight. 12%'s a little much for me. Ooh, Peach Duke. Is this lighter? Ooh, no, still 12%. Holy shit. Wintervention. Oof. Yeah, some of these beers at my advanced age, just a little much on the ABV. 11% on Imperial Stout. Holy shit! What are you trying to do to us? No, they make good beers. It's just some of this stuff is a bit high. I need like 40 below weather to have this. Let's see. Go to their website. It's Peticolasbrewing.com. That's Peticolas Brewing. They have a store. They have some awesome merch. Growlers, soccer inspired. Stickers, tins. The stickers we've put on our Yeti cooler. Don't tell anyone though. So, or tell everyone if you're Peticolas. Let's see their soccer inspired wear. Ooh, World Cup stickers. That's pretty badass. Glassware, balls, stress balls. Definitely need those. Yeah, so some interesting stuff. So go ahead and comment below if you've had Peticolas. Obviously, if you live in Dallas and like beer, you more than likely have. Tell us what beers you'd like to see reviewed. Obviously, the folks at Peticolas would love to see us review more Peticolas, but we have other stuff to review. Also, we owe you some firearm content. It is coming, I promise. It's just difficult getting out to the range when you have small children who want you to be at home all weekend and take them to Home Depot to build things. So that's the scoop there. More Scotch videos are coming. More bourbon videos are coming. Summer is going to be in full swing, so lots of light beer. And we do owe you some barbecue videos. Yes, guilty as charged. Those are coming as well. So go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Do me a huge favor. Please tell a friend. Tell many friends about our channel. We do owe the channel some YouTube shorts and then also some Instagram content as well. And in the meantime, check out Peticolas and Melee in the USA. And cheers.